What's going on, race fans? Welcome back to Track X. And today's track starts down some steep orange track, goes into the Crash Racers open track to a 90, 180 short course high bank, 180 Crash Racers, a 540 corkscrew, 90, 90, 180 short course, some more straight track into a 3D printed fat track. So that's the track. Here are your racers. We've got two Mazdas, an RX-7 and a Miata MX-5. We've got two Fords. We've got the Mustang and the GT40. Two Hondas, Acura NSX and a Honda Civic. We've got a Subaru WRX STI and a Subaru Impreza STI. We've got a Pontiac Trans Am and a Pontiac Aztec. And last but not least, a GMC Cyclone and a Copo Camaro. So we're going to run these two at a time. And the first thing we're going to do is run brand to brand. The only ones that are off is a GMC and a Chevrolet, but it's kind of close, and I really wanted to run that little truck. And the other GMCs I have are high center of gravity, not good for this kind of track. So that's going to be the first round racing, and then from there we'll go into second round eliminations where they'll be racing against other cars. All right, guys, who do you think's going to take it? Japan versus America. These races are going to be sudden death, one lap only, because we've got this straight track and we go straight into the open track down here. So it's going to be even money. There's really no discrepancies, or at least there shouldn't be. So it's going to be one round racing. And let's go. Guys, it is the WRX coming in first. The Impreza's going home. There's your first round winner. Next up, we've got the Honda, and the Honda with lock washers and a K&N air filter, otherwise known as an Acura. Let's go. Guys, as expected, the Acura NSX just dominated on that Civic. The Civic is going home. The NSX is moving on to the semis. RX-7 versus the Miata MX-5. Who's your money on? Rotary or the piston power? And the Miata takes it. Rotary's going home. He's pretty brave racing this track in a convertible with minimum roll cage. All right, now we're moving into the American cars. We've got the GMC Cyclone, which was the fastest production truck in the world for quite some time until the Lightning took its thunder away from it, and a Copo Chevrolet Camaro. Oh, the Camaro is out. And the little Cyclone must have a bigger turbo installed because he just put it to that Camaro. All right, guys, you wouldn't normally see somebody running an Aztec out here. That is one ugly little vehicle, but this thing's modified. We're running good. And let's see what the Bandit can do with it. Well, the Bandit's out in front, and it looks like it's no competition. The little Aztec is out, the ugly car that couldn't, and the Bandit is moving on. Last of the first heat races, guys, we've got the custom Ford Mustang versus the Ford GT40 Mark IV. Old school versus new school. And this is the closest race yet. And the Mustang runs away from the GT40. All right, guys, moving forward, the Mustangs had it. All right, guys, so here's your winner's bracket, and this is how we're gonna run them. The Subaru WRX versus the Cyclone, the NSX versus the Trans Am, and the Miata versus the Mustang. That'll take us down to 3, and from there, I'm gonna have a loser's bracket. We're gonna do a sudden death shootout, the Impreza versus the GT40, Civic versus Aztec, RX-7 versus Copo Camaro. We're gonna run them down to 3, and then we're gonna run them down to 1, so we have 4 cars in the final. And take it down to 2 and down to 1. Let's get it rolling. We're gonna do the loser's bracket first. Let's race. Oh, the GT40 is putting in work, and the Impreza is off track, giving the GT40 an easy march into the winner's circle. Pontiac versus Honda. See what this little VTEC Civic's got. Oh, and the Honda is out. And the Aztec moving forward. Not sure what's going on with the little JDM cars. All of a sudden, they don't want to stay on the track. All right, guys, we've got the little rotary Mazda RX-7 up against this high cubic inch Copo Camaro. Oh, and the Copo Camaro got bumped off the track. The RX-7 is bringing it home. Would not have expected that at all. So now I've got to decide which one of these guys are going to race first to get this 3 cars down to 1 car. Nothing to it but to do it. The GT40 going up against the Aztec. The GT40 is way out in front, putting in work, and the Aztec just had nothing for him. Now we'll see if the little rotary Mazda can take out the GT40 like it took out the Copo Camaro. Upsets happen. This is racing, folks. And the Mazda is out in front, and the GT40 stalled out. Oh, but the Mazda went off course, so it's going to be a restart. We went ahead and switched lanes for the restart. Let's go. Oh, and the RX-7 is out. GT40 smooth sailing into the finish lane. Cyclone versus WRX. WRX is way out in front, sending the Cyclone packing. It's the Bandit Trans Am versus the Acura NSX. Let's go. And the Acura sends the Trans Am home. Guys, these JDMs are showing some freaking moves out here. I'll tell you this much. Last race of the second heat here, and if this little Mazda puts this Mustang out, I might cry, guys. I don't know. Let's race. Oh, and the Mustang beat him out around that first turn. And the Mustang wins. The RX-7 is stuck up here in the 540 corkscrew. All right, so we're gonna do these finals in the order which they came in. So we're gonna race these 2 first, and then these 2, and then the winner against these 2 heats will race each other. Winner take all. All right, this little Subaru's been running really good. Can he send the GT40 home? Oh man, for our sakes, I hope not, but hey, this is racing. And the GT40 is out in front, but the Subi is running good, and it's the GT40 bringing it home for America. All right, guys, is it going to be an all Fords final? Let's find out. Last semi, the Acura NSX versus the custom 2018 Ford Mustang. And the Mustang beats into the first turn, but they're both out. It's going to be a restart. Switch lanes for the restart. Let's go. Oh, and it's going to be the Mustang. We've got an all Ford final. The Mustang versus the GT40. So can the Mustang send the GT40 home again like the first round? Or is the GT40 going to take it? Let's find out. All right, guys, it's GT40 versus Mustang. Let's go. Oh, and the Mustang. Oh, and they're both out. It's going to be a restart. All right, here goes the restart. And the GT40 is out. Ford Mustang for the win, guys. There's your winner. And we will see you on the next race. Thanks for watching the ProCut Diecast Racing channel. And we do appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below,